Hello viewers, welcome back to Ohio Airgun Shooter. Before I get started, whoever is out there in the US enjoying the nice cold frigid temperatures and the snow in places you normally don't even get snow, I hope you're all staying warm. I welcome you from a very chilly -8 degrees Fahrenheit Northeast Ohio. We're just about out of this very chilly cold snap. So just think about this. Spring's right around the corner. Anyhow, in this video, I just got my M&P 9cc.
Just
This
9C.
is, Smith & Wesson license from Umarex. It is a gas blowback. And it's a 6mm airsoft replica. Today I'm just going to do a little sampling between the green gas and the propane. I've had a bunch of these cylinders sitting around, so I got a nozzle recently and I just want to use some propane in my airsoft, my gas blowbacks. You can get two of these for about the price of one of these. Or in some places you can almost get 4 for the price of 1 can of green gas. Anyhow, the only difference is pretty much is just this has the silicone oil already in the can, so you got to apply some to your propane. Plus it has the smell, that the additive to it, to the propane, so you know that way you know if you have any leaks. Anyhow, I just want to see what the difference is, if there's much between power and I don't know, efficiency, I guess. I mean, how many shots you might get. But lots of people have done this, so I haven't yet, so I'm just curious to try it. So we'll get them loaded up. I think I already got some propane in this one, and I think I got to put some green gas in this one yet. And then we'll load them up with some BBs, run them over the chronograph, and just see what kind of numbers we get. Okay, now with this Smith & Wesson M&P 9C gas blowback, we're supposed to get a claimed velocity of up to 300 feet per second with 0.20 gram BBs. Alrighty, so in today's video, using the propane and the green gas, we're going to just use some 0.20 gram plastic BBs. We'll just load some of these up and we'll run them over the chronograph. Alrighty, I got 12 rounds loaded up in the magazine. Although it does have a capacity of 14, I like to keep it about 2 under. It just allows a little bit more play for the spring, and it's not as bound up, being totally maxed out with rounds. So a lot of times I feel like if I do load the full, it puts too much pressure, and a lot of times it won't feed around, or it may sometimes double feed. So I usually load between 1 or 2 under the capacity. It seems to work better. Alright, 12 rounds green gas, Smith & Wesson M&P 9cc. .288.3, 286.1, 280.7, 275.6, 273.2, 269.2, 267.8, 263.2, 262.2, 260, 257.2, one didn't even read for some reason. Next, 12 rounds using propane. $300.4, 290, 286.9, 282.8, 280.2, 277.6, 273. Got a rollback. 275.4, 271.3, 268.1. That one didn't read. 265.7. Let's reload this one real quick. 271.9. That was with propane. Okay, let's up the velocity a bit using 0.12 gram BBs. 10 rounds green gas. $329.8, 322.2, 312.5, 306.4, 311.1, 305, 305.5. That one didn't read. 293.0. Same thing with propane. 333, 335, 332.7, 328.6. I don't know why that one had an error. 325.0, 314.9, 314, 316. Sometimes I shoot a little quicker before it resets. Now I want to try 0.30 gram aluminum BBs using green gas. Had the one error. All right, now 0.30 grams aluminum BBs with propane. pretty good steady numbers. One of the problems I notice is that sometimes I don't get a good fill in these gas magazines, especially when I first, like with this propane, you know, I put the oil in there and I get a fill, and it even with the green gas, it just feels like sometimes I don't get a complete fill. I don't know if the oils are clogging up the nozzles, because I did a few other rounds off camera, and like I would fill up with propane after I put oil and the silicone oil, and it seemed like I didn't get a complete a fill, like it was clogged. So I would dump it out and then just do another fill, and that round there I got a really nice good fill. As you can see, I shot 10 rounds in the mid 200s, and I still had propane left. So the last the one that I tried off camera, I got about 5 good shots, and then it just dropped to like the 100s, and then it wouldn't even cycle because it was out of propane. And then when I tried to degas, just very little came out of it. So that's one thing I noticed, just with the silicone oil already in the cans, or once you put it in and try to fill, it just, I don't know, it seems like it gets gummed up for some reason. So okay, back at the review table with the Smith & Wesson M&P 9C gas blowback airsoft. Shot some of these .20 gram BBs using green gas and propane. I just want to see how much of a difference there was. There was a slight difference that I noticed. I seem to have maybe a little bit higher numbers with the propane and a little bit more consistency once I had a full gassed up magazine. One of the problems I ran into, actually I run into it with both, is that sometimes I don't get a complete fill. I don't know if that's a result of the oil already being mixed in with the gases. Does that somehow clog up maybe the nozzles or the valves when you go to gas them up? I mean, how does the cold affect? I mean, does it thicken up the oil at all? I did apply silicone oil to my propane. Actually, I put a couple drops on the top here when I screwed on the cap, and my first fill, it didn't seem like it filled up all the way. One thing I went and did instead was just go ahead and oil inside the valve here, and just kind of went like this. It seemed to do better because it seemed to gas up all the way. We also tried some of the .12 gram BBs, and then I went and did some of the heavier .30 gram aluminum BBs. That last round with the propane did pretty good with these. Had pretty steady numbers once I got a full fill in my magazine. As you can see, it shot pretty good. I did 10 rounds and I still had plenty of propane left. So, I mean, there's a slight difference. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.